Hello and welcome to our special broadcast on Akshya Tritiya. Well, it is said that gold, silver or jewelry that you buy on Akshya Tritiya brings you good sense and prosperity going forward. Is the reason even as the gold prices are so high, there is an expectation that we could be looking at a surprise number on the higher side. Lesser than the average though, because when you look at Akshya Tritiya in past many years, the average gold bought during this time is to the tune of 18 to 20 tons. But now, because the prices are at ₹1,00,000 per 10 grams, the expectation is that this buying could drop to nearly 12 to 15 tons. Well, that chart tells you on what the gold prices have been on Akshya Tritiya in various years behind. And as you can see that the gold has been making higher highs going forward. The expectation also is that by the time it's next Akshya Tritiya, you could be looking at even higher numbers. So last year at same time, gold prices were trading at around 72,000. Now they're trading at around 96 to 97,000 rupees per 10 grams. That has been a 24,000 rupees per 10 grams of a surge that we've seen in case of gold. Not just gold, a lot of people also buy silver during this time, and silver actually is being bought more because gold is so expensive. So when you look at the silver prices, and as you can see, it has been ranging between that 60s to 70,000 rupees. We've seen silver prices trade above ₹1,00,000 a kg as well. Some profit taking, and that perhaps could benefit during the Akshaya Tritiya. Well, there are various ways that you can buy gold, and the most favorite clearly has been buying it by the physical way. So when it comes to jewelry, bars and coins, that is how the gold is bought the most. But now, of course, you also are looking at gold ETFs, where the buying really has picked up. The gold ETF buying actually in the first quarter of this year has been the highest in 3 years. And then it also has been about gold mutual funds, and the millennials and the youngsters are also buying gold by the way of digital gold. This is the performance that tells you on how gold really has been. And this year, we've seen gold prices gain up by 27%. Last year was 28%. In 2023, we saw 15% of gains coming for the gold prices. Much of this support clearly comes in from the global central bank buying, which has been holding at a record above 1,000 tons every year. And there are no different expectations from 2025, where the markets believe that this is the number that you could see breaching this year as well. Well, the expectation is that going forward, you could be looking at higher gold prices. Well, at least that is what most of the global banks and brokerages are talking about. So whether you look at Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, Citi, Goldman Sachs, they're talking about prices of $3,500 to $3,800 an ounce in this year. And almost everybody is talking about $4,000 an ounce of a possibility in 2026 to between 2028. So with those kind of numbers, the expectation is that you could be looking at more confidence in Indian buyers. And because it's an auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya, there could be more buyers going forward. Well, joining us to take all of this story ahead is Suvankar Sen. He's MD and CEO at Senco Gold and Diamonds. Also joining us is Saurabh Gadgil, Chairman and MD of PNG Jewelers. We will also have Prithviraj Kothari, MD of Riddhi Siddhi Bullions of RSBL. And we will, of course, be joined by Ajoy Chawla at Titan. But Suvankar, I want to come to you first. And we've seen very strong gains come in for the gold prices. Do you see that denting the buying this time around? Or is it the usual euphoria? Because people do believe in the custom of buying gold today.
What we are seeing is that there have been two kinds of customers. At one end, a lot of wedding buying, with weddings in the future, people are utilizing their old gold, they're exchanging their old gold and they're buying heavier wedding jewelry or for their personal consumption. That has been one very positive sign, especially even at these high price levels. And at the other end, we are seeing that consumers, there is an impact in terms of volumes. People are wanting to buy something for the auspicious season, but something of a token amount, something within their budgets. So 30,000, 50,000, 70,000 rupees, lighter weight jewelry. So there are these two kinds of customers that we are seeing in the market. But overall, with Akshaya Tritiya in mind and the last 1 month that we have seen, consumers are positive towards the commodity. They are very happy somewhere that the prices have gone up so much. The trust on the metal has gone up. However, I think they are very much confused with the price volatility and they are wanting the price to stabilize and it's impacting volumes for sure. So this is the situation that we are seeing in the market.
Saurabh, what is your sense? Are you also looking at smaller ticket size doing better than the larger bridal jewelry, or is it any different in Maharashtra?
I think Maharashtra, we are seeing good footfall right from the start. We opened early morning, 9 o'clock. And I think till the first half, when I took a tour at 2 p.m., we were almost on the lines of Gudi Padwa. So I would say that it's been a very good start, being a working day, also being summertime here. Footfalls have been good. Ticket values have shrunk a little bit. but people interested in gold, gold jewelry, gold coins remain strong. Silver has been outlier this Akshaya Tritiya. Silver coins have been on fire, and with the whole optimism around silver prices looking heading northward, there's a lot of interest in also silver coins being bought today. But I think overall we are happy with the way things have shaped out till now. And the second half, from 5 p.m. to night 11 p.m. is going to be a very important time, because that's when the Mohra is also going to be there. Plus, people will come out in big numbers to shop. So all in all, we're looking at a very good Akshaya Tritiya. People's faith in gold, people faith that this is a good price to enter the market and things look bullish henceforth, is what is playing on people's mind. And like Suvankar mentioned, yeah, 50-60% shopping, wedding shopping is happening with exchanging old gold for new. But I think that's again a trend, because prices have gone up, budgets are under constraint. But I think the market looks good, and I'm talking to people pan India. I think it's the same story everywhere, that things are looking good, and there's a lot of optimism around Akshaya Tritiya.
Well, there is buying happening, and people are buying more silver than gold, is what we do understand. And as you said, the ticket size clearly seems to have shrunk right now. So, Shankar, this one is to you. While we do understand that we're looking at lower ticket size, but are we also looking at lower caratage this time around? Because we do know people liked to buy 23 and 22 carats. Rarely in last 5 or 6 years, we've heard 18 or 14 carats being spoken about, unless until now.
So, one thing that has happened this particular, I would say last 2-3 months, is that the demand for diamond jewelry has gone up. And along with that, people are wanting to experiment 18 karat plain gold jewelry, especially for designs which are more modern, more Western, something for the daily wear. So, 14 karat and 18 karat for diamond jewelry. So if we look at in terms of volumes, if value-wise gold prices have gone up, you will see that the value-wise growth has been quite high, because gold prices itself is up by 20-25%. Volume-wise, if we really look and go deep into it, we will see that the diamond jewelry growth in the last 1.5, 2 months have been much higher compared to the gold price growth in terms of volume. So I think, yes, this high price is influencing the customer that, yes, this is a time that they can buy diamond jewelry, lower caratage, 18 karat, 14 karat gold. So this is something which is in trend. And I think we as jewelers have to ensure that that demand of the consumer is fulfilled.
So, Shankar, would you also say that when it comes to studded and diamond and lab-grown diamonds, including natural diamonds, is all of that bouquet doing well?
Yes, all of that. Still, the natural diamond is, I would say, that has more space in the mind of the consumer. The lab-grown diamond is out of curiosity. Consumers are trying it, they are experimenting, they are inquiring about it. The growth rate in lab-grown diamond, because the base is so low, looks much more attractive. But in general, in terms of absolute numbers and volumes, the natural diamond still continues to hold a larger space in the mind of the consumers.
Saurabh, I also want to come to a point that Suvankar mentioned earlier on, that the exchange jewelry really seems to be doing quite well. During Akshaya Tritiya as well, do you see that big number coming in, or is it more fresh buying given the auspiciousness of the day?
No, I think the trend is towards swapping new for old.
Okay.
In Akshaya Tritiya, when you see wedding shopping, a lot of shopping is already done by pre-booking. People have come and placed orders, so the gold already has been given at a time of placing orders. So today, if you look at one single day, you'll find a lot more fresh shopping happening. So today, I think the ratio would be 80-20. 80% would be fresh shopping, and 20% would be old gold, which on average for the last 2 months has been 60% old gold, 40% new gold. So I think today's thing is that people want to purchase something new and get it home. It's auspicious. It's considered to bring you luck. So be it gold, be it silver, even if it's a small quantity, people want to buy something fresh today and take it home.
And Saurabh, would you say that it is about a lot of offers and schemes and complimentary gifts is what we've been hearing since morning today is being done to lure more customers in?
See, at our company, we have not been focusing on discounts or offers. The basic offers like something off on making charges, what is there. But I think the whole promotion for us is going to be, being your family jeweler, being someone who's, where you should, come and look at, transparency. Buying from us will bring you good luck. So focusing on more on the whole value proposition than just discounts. Because end of it, today consumers have become clever. They understand that people are here to do business. So you jack up prices get them down, give some offers. End of it is the same story. So I think our focus has been to, create value for the consumer, to be able to give them the right designs in the right environment and being able to serve them better. So that has been the entire focus, and it has paid off well. We do not see really to any people, going away because of lack of offers or discounts.
Subankar, this one is to you, and the World Gold Council report that came in today, and that is what we are reacting to. So when you look at the first quarter of this year, the Indian gold demand saw a 15% decline. The Indian jewelry demand saw even higher 25% of a decline. Do you see that buying now coming in for this quarter? Because the last quarter clearly did not have any festivals, not auspicious days, no weddings as well. So that perhaps, and of course the prices were high and volatile. Do you see now some stability coming in for the markets, and we see buying picking up now?
I would say that, this World Gold Council report gives a very clear reflection that the increase in gold prices might, make us see that the value-wise growth looks very good numbers, but the volumes have taken a hit. And this 20-25% degrowth in terms of volumes, I think that in the last 1 month, gold prices have moved up higher than what it was in the month of, say, March. So this 20-25% degrowth in volume will continue to happen. So yes, during Akshaya Tritiya, we will end up having a growth of, say, 15%, 20%. But in terms of volumes, it will always be a challenge. Consumers are coming, as Saurav has said, that he's focusing on certain value propositions. But in general, if you look at the industry, people have been giving offers. People are giving discounts on the gold rates or making charges. But along with that, all big brands are focusing on the new design collections that they are launching. They're trying to connect with their old customers and, bringing that relationship aspect of it so that the service remains constant. But yes, the volumes will be under pressure because of the high gold price.
Saurabh, when it comes to jewelry versus investment, what are you looking at this point in time when it comes to Akshaya Tritiya? Because we've seen during Akshaya Tritiya, people usually tend to buy jewelry because it's something that you can invest and wear it as well. But with the gold prices, the way they've run up, trying to, curb onto the making charges, do you see more investment buying rather than jewelry buying?
Yeah, I think on any festive day, typically 70-30, 70% is jewelry buying, 30% is investment demand, which is bars and coins. This time, I think it will be 60-40, 60% would be jewelry and 40% would be bars and coins, primarily investment demand, which I think is quite natural because people also want to invest some of the surplus in gold. So I think this will be incremental demand, which will come up for people who wouldn't have invested in gold in other circumstances. So I think on the jewelry side, the numbers should be good. Investment demand is very high, and I think that will continue because the whole outlook towards gold, if you read any media right now, there's a lot of talks on gold reaching 4,000. And even today, a man on the street is talking on gold crossing 110,000. So these numbers is what is driving the whole frenzy for people to invest in gold. And I think is going to play out very well on this Akshaya Tritiya day.
That point is well taken. So it is Akshaya Tritiya, people are buying, and it is longer hours that the retail chains also are working with. So couple of things that we have seen play out well. One, the exchange jewelry is on the higher side. Silver buying even better because it's slightly cheaper than what gold does. And then, of course, the investment buying is stronger than what we are seeing in sense of jewelry buying during the day-to-day. Thank you so much, Saurabh Suvankar, for joining in. It's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.